Yes, some for last Koja Bonya that just saw Swamaye. Yatna Seba can Kadia, some Yakase information centers. I would also Abba for Kwansi Sikka FM online.com. Africana Radio in modern Ghana, Kasebena, more Facebook Live, Sikka FM 895 Live, YouTube, Sikka FM 895 Official, TikTok, any X at Sikka FM. And you may say, Samaya Day as soon as the Makutini be any. Arokacha so for Dr. Brian Champion Eddie Ababa to just say ko buono omatum
na ebeko asoko abatu embetu asoko mrashe dwedni ede ne wakaso kacha obi se sebafo wogina de during the hini so de bibie mu no mama aban we entina kunya so bio
Media Coalition Against Illegal Mining womo de atoma panina na do dankwa kufu adu anim se ni manimu ye wo hwe na galamse no yensia no
na organized labor nfe trade union congress TUC for say aban do busmu enko na we ye de na fe wo de so ato afuma gudemafo bi enam brakoso edie
and Ghana National Association of Small Scale Miners HSS see a day a so atuni nyina so de e de how beba
NBP abanyokudu okọ de fadon aswase abatu embeja so santi bantem ya omonya brepa omosen fa on say dis abanyokudu omo akase de bia won ene take seat ni do ewo no
Kane so for no hwe mabunu na afa agudie hu nsam eso honorable Edwin Nilante Vanderpool HSS Sandis din kunima honorable Pius Nam Hajide omode bakwa kwagina mra na no
Andis abanyokudu mo jese obamu gina ombeti otia de senti obuni apojifo adi nsa woso omuzi ansa woso mu no apojifo ajatum intubetumi hase
and some way ani afoforo bi na nwumere yase hu konwa yebetesemo asomfo mienu no ayeme mrantie nua ba maame efumu wa kafena mene
barma sam kofi dogla jidi ansa no
ya jatwa ko ne so aba ne yabesom
Sikka FM track 1 yen ye kro no 89.5 e Sikka FM
Sikka FM 89.5 yes suma santimai Sikka FM 89.5 yes suma santimai
yes suma santimai Ghana mai wiase nyina aka wa fei ma yenwura esomnimo ankasa na yemfrase ewo eye awrokacha ho nsem emu Also for washa nuane and afa awrokacha ho nsem so honorable Brian Champion wari ababa to dwasa afie 2024-2025 crop season ajese koko afie no and babodo 2024-2025 koko afie no wachaze se koko bo no yatum aha enti ntumunu eba ere so akwa ohamu nchemu oha ani aduonu nkro ne akiri po emiensa ne nsia 129.36% eno ani ntumu asesei aba enti so okọ amansa dwaso a koko tono ba kono kane no ne etoni 2928 cedis sese de anya sabiem eye 48000 kusu no ani ntumu ya abana sei na honorable Brian Champion kire ntumu ni mu ebra woni nsantwafo ehyiaye.
This is an unprecedented 129.36% increase from last year's season's announcement. The vision of His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo is that the cocoa industry remains robust, resilient and sustainable for present and future generations. This appreciable increment in the producer price of cocoa signifies government's commitment to improve the sector and the livelihoods of the Ghanaian cocoa farmer. The 2024-25 price, margins, rates and fees will take effect from today, Wednesday, 11th September 2024. On this note, I declare the 2024-2025 cocoa season to be duly open.
Enti honorable Brian Champion yo ye nuane ni arokacha swafo HSS cocoa bono ya tumu na frase ne ntumu ni frase ne ye ha ne ye anadwi ya ode opa wo kakra bi esi wono ma koko kari koko pisi wona ko kari ni sisi ntumu foforo no anasa bo foforo ne ye de bema wo eno HSS cocoa no nso ne ton ya bie HSS ya bie cocoa ha me kan se ya wa ha onti ase ye no ha de ase ya bie cocoa koko nti saa no akire
ma yɛntra so na fe ye bena asante bante me medoko asoko abatu obetua so mra hye bedwani dwafo patricia apiaje ba ma part na okire mu na nkire mu gina ada okire de ache monfo ogina titu de se akwan hodo bebre wa mo ma ye bia ne so monfo won na hinso de nya de se wa kwan no watumi ayo ne sada ne se mu mra kwan nei obinya akwan asonko na fo nanti kuro na fo ne monfo gina di nkomo na nkomadie mu na fo mre fiefie bu gina adonya akonya sonko no jese bo bibie mu do mohwe na mfe mu ne se ambi aban no kwaje bi papa na dodo waye gina eye modern mu a bibia mo yeko no aya de abo man Ghana ne fa bi no so no man mu gina obi aja bi de mo na hin so fo don dodo na se ka kra bi de manya ne mo se ya kwantempon de mo sunwa nye se bi mo bo moni e de ku na ene ye onya akonya sonko no jese se betumi abo de a obo hwe na mfe mu ntoma ambi pa mo yeko no na onsante na ba mu bio osatena ba mu bio a bibio hia bia de nyese bia wotena ba mu nko a eduma nyina agu apaso de nam se akamretie wa bi na fei wo bena asuntie nam se bibie mu no se wo se wo ye kwande ma wo mu a na bo se bi obu so abi kura mo ba firi mu su kura na mo ga se ma mo ntena akunya so bio ntie ne sa de a e be mo kwa mo se nyere sa kura ne mum ednam se mra de de judgment no se ko ba ne se project bi si ani so na ase ya ehia se e jambo kire wo mu na ne se nti ena na hin so de no atumi adwudwitwi ne musa na koba ne sade a yehwe na afi me mpamo aban no emfamfiri so yentena se na yedwene ho bio se afia batuo we no yeto de ma empama yekodu na yentese yentuma ndi sia mayekodu se ndi sia mayekodu no da chan koma bi obuni bibia de boa wankasa wo sampete mogina na sane emrahwe dwani de mamafo waso kwa batuo betua so nyanfo Patricia apiaje nya akonya sonko no kwanso na deputy majority leader echemu seyi e de chairman jofo
ebe besi ya di ama contract ya di ama contract ya ka ebia ne se ya di anwia begu ya di white stones na guso na se ya ta amana ye yie anu contract we serious 2 weeks kro betimi di ewie na se mo bia be kan se nya botre na ya kolongwe aha wo betra ne kwan na aha me na mama kwan ya da ha kra bu ma otimi nante eti mesro ya betre esisa profession bro misabu ya hu bibeyo wa hu betra ha wakase no road no vote no rather no vampire say be because ujaya ekwawe me shobo ebeda ho mesro sa munya betre mon fa mo pai bonta ti na contractor na e dina bano se o meye adwuma minister do si yere adwuma yes atonsu S-line wa wo bia mo ko adwuma yaye wie eti mesra mo fa mpabo entire chi na yentumi enya adwuma no emamo na yentumi ye covid ekahundi ana niema atwentwan na ase banya ma ene we have landed safe and we need say abroad December na mo sretra me body no the bana sre na so ba mu no venyasa wenya botre na bibia be ye
Ednia utie runyafo Patricia apiaje okwaso kwa batembeja so mrashe bedwani no anu achi mutia wase onhwa na fe wanto aba afuma emipia ban de no achi na sante regina chema de ma emfuma yekoyi wura Bernard antwi bosia ko chebe wontumi ono so chese sia de nkutawude nkomo bebre akoso odin road minister na fe contract ni no obede kwanja ashe de sawo ye hini bibie mu no obede di nkomo pa de no so chi mu seyi de chese ntwofo
Makwai, ana baby na kumase, anuti, bu deserve adie na kumase for deserve biano. Boso su deserve bi. Eti akwai no, da baye di amamo. Mama part ne me, ya ne contractor na kasa. Aya attach contractor. Oyo obi a woni makwai ye papa. Eti atachi, ose akwai no, oba beba so. Yene ne kasa na nsane ne. Yene ne kasa ya no se chairman. Kawakuma tu yam na kwai no meya adi amamu before December meya kwai no chobo na adi enwene se NDC for so be di so bio ba mo ba e o ma timi anye na say people for ka bibia kire ya na NDC for no so ye mo so ma nya kwai no se obeto abadia Ada no to Mahama buy no to Mahama to be anya kwan no. Jo Mahama sebo ka kire ene say odi gold kura pugu kwa iso anya yefe. But MPP there we are promising say ekwai yabaya na mama me free and na copy baby so me. Na menye wudwuma ye. Na wu sika samuni ade nyina mutu wana mo. So mitu na se bedila ye di machines baba ni ya kwan no say ya Samo kwa yao na sobate asane ni kota abuguso eti mi basa me bana musuma be fa kwa ni subi na ma husedi ya kwa ni shitie ya ni MC na aba fortunately na nadu da kwa kufuadu ni ba omia omudi mfidia beku aye district assembly ho a kire so paswa ya di mfidia ni baba ni abe yes akwan no na sa akwan no anu pa de here na yisufo
Adnia Utie MBP Asante Regional Chairman Ura Bernard Ntwibo Shanko Chairman untumi na oche na adwin kakra bi eda fa se no mahodo bebre akachi wo ho a wo ne contract din na atumedi nkoba no na akọ asokwa batombeto so a MBP Chairman Reverend Ofosu Nkroma no so de kakra to so e wa MBP Muyeko modem a wo bono isu se madodo na wo betimi anya de afi ho
ene da chama wunti obet otiesi from no oma from IMRE ediama Dr. Mahmoud Baumia 2 weeks time ahead of us no oba your flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Baumia oba asukwa ha ni sentino na o se chama ebe John the Baptist no be prapra kwam edemano oba asukwa ha no kwasem ni nanado ene Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ne mama part pen so empuntu a epie wa asukwa ha no enwanwa ebro nipa entiase so uba kwan a wo hwe from Brewery what says cement so be pim Brewery 2008 nenke etwam akodom passing but 2008 aye to abeti ayen amanfo ye say yen to aba ye omo to abeti ayen a ye ja sa contract na and this for be divert contract no emma eda holum emfie nwotwe na anu ya ye ba power enna nanado eni Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ne mama part omo ewurawura mu a omkonya achikofo a omo be wie ekwan ya de ne IFFF na Mahama o kase wonu no ye de odi ska okokra ba ye kwan a enya de ye ni beje ho so ja se enya ye fe enne no ye so o maba ahinsan kroduom ha o mo se akwan wa ha o mo ye ntro adwumaden enu nti na wa be set pace na amayen no adwumaden a ye be ye no ye likely say ye betumi arene ye betumi anya sa 90% no nti adisrade ene ye de to ye mafo anim sabe e wo se ehu o mo beto aba amayen na ye de adisrade akọ nchen no mo tuma to
Adnia Utie Reverend Ofosu Nkroma Oko asokwa batombeto so MBP Chairman anwaje chiemutia wade maye senior no wo ekoso wo mpesua so ne MBP man de matimi aye
Yare kasabano akwa galamse honsam emo na media coalition against illegal mining wo ma yen santwafo nhyiamu de adesnato mampani na nado dankwa kufu ado anim sane wanimu ye wonfanensi form na galamse no a esa yensanse yensuo ene akwa ye nyina no wo hwe na wonfa eson emfa entuso na dwumadie no ase no President Adema Catholic Bishop Conference Most Reverend Matthew Jamfi wono so ko dwumadie na sibi na wo kasaye a wo chese wono so ekabi adiafo media coalition against illegal mining for no eso esanse ene isi ahweye na se galamse ne de saye so ne yansa ase nyina ya yete ase sesia no ye bebre afenso nchirima beba no na hwe ni ho enti mampani enhwe na wonfa ne na enwachi wachese ne konenso yentumi nyina nanom emfirimu yemfa na nanom emfanhyem se de baya ekon no betimi adimo yentie Most Reverend Matthew Jamfi.
Despite the existence of environmental protection laws, their enforcement has been weak and inconsistent. Corruption, complicity of political leaders, some chiefs, and the lack of political will have further exacerbated the problem, allowing illegal mining to thrive unchecked. We wish to state that Ghanaians can no longer tolerate the lip service of government of whatever color in the fight against galamsey. And we call for action not tomorrow but now, and right from this press conference. and more hands must get on board.
And yet, President Edema Catholic Bishop Conference, Most Reverend Matthew Jemfi was a certain top on court in Tiabai and Kikano, and Wachi and General Secretary Edema Christian Council, Dr. Sarah Fayosi, one also Ekasai.
We call on Parliament, the Speaker and members of Parliament, to do their bit to stop Galamsey. We call on the judiciary. We call on the media, the Fourth Estate. And we want to thank the Media Coalition for what they have done so far. They deserve every commendation from us. We call on traditional authorities to follow the example of the Otufo. We call on religious leaders, religious bodies, and also all religious persons. And in Ghana, when we talk about religious persons, we form about maybe 98% of the population, to put a stop to this menace in our country.
And yet, General Secretary Edema Christian Council, Dr. Sarah Fayosi.
Bensubi Gramu or Gadam Sebons and Sebna Organized Labor Trades Union Congress TUC the Monso Obon Ekacha Bain say Abai Obay Muino a Waka Kaka Galense Kudi Obakwa Kwaneso Ene Asaman Homeso Man for the baby the sent to Mojas Obay Mu Ometu Etia Nafe Omodia Tiabano Chese Abano and Shed Nafe Wafa as soon and to so baby bia efuma gudie ekoso bra koma fo binum enfam na kwaso no wotuo na ensuo ne akwa radio de hododa na sei enti ne senti omoja sa ban wonhwe na fe wontumi emfa so ento so ba mu nyina abosumu ayewobi enko na we enko ade na sade no atumi asi na koba ne sade a edi homo so ba kekanka mo pa wo ba mu na de wo kanyina nse ensuo hodo a esobani edaso na o ba nyina yetimi de boy ho asofo gini wo na fe enko radio nyina so ene atimi ayebibia wo a utumi ka na fe kura wo hu de wo kamera kosie ni senti omezo mo so yatimemfo entie ne sade a wo so mo kasa na aban no atibie chese aban no abunani de gu noma bebre eho na so abunani de gu noma bebre ho de abonhwa sabusumu yi September ye wo benkwa wie de ne senti ana General Secretary Dima TUC Ura Joshua ansa din se twofo kasa no je se we de nya bibia wo mo de mu ye fra aban no so de wo me gina babi na se wo na kasa o oban mu gina babi a efuma wudie ekoso mekwa binum enam emfam akwaso ene etuo no mu gina obi enyae ne mia mi nso a amanfo ehye kwa bi etu bi enso etuo gina no sa no onso wonka hwaseb no amanfo gina egyan won tiase na akoma ne sade a eni abosumi enko na wieye no won betu atia si eno mo chim.
We demand an immediate declaration of state of emergency in line with the provisions of the 1992 Constitution, Articles 31 and 31(4). And the declaration must incorporate the following. A. An order to halt to all forms of mining, that legal or illegal, in forest reserves and around water bodies. B. Immediate evacuation of all mining equipment in forest reserves and around water bodies. C. The deployment of the police and the military with full orders, and I want to repeat, with full orders, to remove, destroy all mining equipment and other earth-moving equipment around river bodies and in the forest reserves.
Utie Joshua San Wadne General Secretary Dima TUC Trade Union Congress no ade chimutia wade ma yete dema we edunuma seyi no mu de fra ba no sere bebetu amboa dema fo hye nkwa betu mu ede ensuo mbe hu nyina na fuma gudie oba fa ne se dudo na fo mu no ma sa do we nyina nya de se betu amboa mu hwe na fe onse che ne se no kan bia na fom obi anya sade a o betu atia.
Yada so Galamsey Honsensem Emo Ghana National Association of Small Scale Miners womo so aba kebi no mo de se senti Galamsey no ekoso a yenso nyina ese nyina ene se wo bi wo per license to mikrata no akwa akotu fom agudie ne kwan so na se wutu anamo eko lance Natural Resource Ministry ene ye se ye na da so te valanda so wo bi afi wo ye ka che obi kura ho ese o papa we pani we ni ho na twen kakra ere watu kwai ere chese wo mo batototo saa wo betna ho ma wi ahyewa wa obra na akofie ade ahye no asansa nkrata no ba betna ho no saa wo mo fiu wamba tototo sa nya de esi obia be fi nti ento so onya license no na wa brem enti sa te point no amanfo ye omutumi nkomti ne ne wo ma ne ho ne kwa wura kwa ye bim na wo tu a no ofuntam kwa no ka ho bi enti na amagalam se na doso saro ye na nka wo pe tumi krata na wo mo ye ntentam adema wanka nya ne se amanfo ebete nsase ese nsuo no eno chi eku akire mu a se ye mfa suntu ne nyina so se emo bia nkonkotu die ebe ha dwene papa emom ye pe anopu masibira no omu tu wa bre na mra kwan so no mom ye de emra bi gu akwan mo ne de ayiwo mafiri wanka no mom ye sense ye beka se ni nyina mu nyina munya etu esa de a emwa na eku atwatwafo ayowura Godwin ama yentie no.
You give licenses to operate, and if you have the minister not signing the license, it becomes a challenge on time. It becomes a challenge. Areas that it becomes a disincentive for people even to go in to apply for licenses. We brought government through the restructuring, brought the KASE, that is Mineral Cadastral Administration System, the KASE, where I can apply for license from everywhere. But it goes through the Minerals Commission, is done, and the license get to the minister. He's not having time to sign. Then these areas that are left, you realize that illegal operators will go because they know there's no license on it. Although you've applied, you are waiting. Then they start. There's conflict between even some communities and all that. So it's also a major cause of the illegality that is going on. Because if you don't sign license and people go through, then why should I go in for the license when I will pay my money, go through, and the minister will not sign it on time? And even some. There's so much there that you even engage in. You say if I sign it will cause illegal mining and all that. So this is a failure even on part of the ministry in terms of the licensing, which has also brought a lot of illegal activity.
Godwin ama echere se emaye fa so antuni nyina so ayesa emwa yenti ene so.
First of all, we are all against the devastation that is happening in this country, especially the pollution of water bodies and then the forest reserve that are being invaded by illegal miners. But I must explain for people to understand that there is clear distinction between small-scale mining and illegal operations. Illegality is an illegality. Those who are working in the forest reserve, by law, no small-scale miner is permitted to go in. It's only large-scale companies that are permitted to work in the forest reserves. So, should we say that we should ban all large-scale operators because there are people working in the forest reserves? No, those who are perpetrating the act, we know where they are. So we need to stop them. The same way, small-scale miners are not granted license to operate on river bodies, to operate near roads. What you see on our major highways and what you see on the river bodies are people perpetrating illegality. How can we say that a small-scale miner who has invested, gone through the process to acquire his license, to get a sustainable business, and also employ people, pay the relevant taxes for these people, we equate them to these people who are on the water bodies just destroying?
And yet, Ghana National Association of Small-Scale Miners, one more General Secretary, Ura Godwin Ama.
Na yebra asante mantabia na femi fanko aswase abatu mbetwa so embi maiko wana isia de obama homne so a bunu ye bundia ni se ombeko fiefie bunafo banantenante ko omanfo so na onu wa di nkomo visi afwe abatu afeni senti ohia se so do manfo gina di nkomo de fa embi maiko no na fo chene ewo embi maiko no sere be obetumi enya madodo na odimisa aswase abatu mbetwa so de eye dia eji wonangasa edi nyama dodo ho di gina se endi se banyoko na agi hini ewo ho di senti omoze omode bomfa won se endi se banyoko no agi hini ewo aswase abatu mbetwa so asante mantamia na de wo gina ne se obehwe na fe wabontoa ade amamofo gina atiyesese de tie ni emi meko no ya ban aso ba na so wo ye hye a eka obi a ne senti omhwe na fe ya fe abato we no ona ne wonsa na onto abana dodo na efama won parliamentary candidate wojinam e wasoase abato be hwa so da fe wo hwe se bato presidential no so edema digital mind Dr. Madu Bodi Okofran Kadima Mbemeko no na ne okanyina mu no eche se ewe yi ade a betua aboa pa na soase fo nso betimi hu so anya hwe kwa no so mo se wonsa na so to Dima Mbemeko no wasoase a eba we yi no betimi aboa mo ampuntu ahodo a wona nyina e wa ndisi breso no we ebeche so kra de senti wonto amma dodo na nyina efama Mbemeko no wasoase na mrekon kasem no ana campaign team member ono ewom ewo Mbemeko no de na mu a na nsentwefo bopini se won kasa ebunyina waka dodo na nanso sen ne kwan wodo ben na mbefa so betuma ewe gyina no na nam sma owura Ali Raj odunya akunya sonkono se de ekenie yedim se ndisi Abanyeko wo aso ase de odo ndisi ankasa nanso ya BPD de so bunyana se afriwe no ofamfam ye na fei wankasa onto abanfam esere be mbehu ne pa hodo a ewo Mbemeko na sei eno gyina so a bonfo nso ye twere plan na hono nya bi eka kyerɛ
Baumia will win Asawasi. Baumia will win in Asawasi. I will win the seat for Asawasi, for Baumia in Asawasi. I will win the presidential seat for Baumia. It is possible because I didn't say it is possible from my mouth. I said it is possible because I have worked hard. Yes. When it comes to this constituency, I know this constituency very well. I know how to campaign in this constituency. I know how to win the election in this constituency. This is my constituency. I own this constituency. I do politics day, night, afternoon, morning. I eat politics, sleep politics, drink politics. I do everything in politics. You can see today I bring my wife out. I bring all my children out. It tells you that me and my family are coming out to ask for the vote. For people to go and vote for Baumia. Yes. If you want Baumia, you will not go and bring people's family. You have to bring your family first to show that yes, indeed, you are ready to win the seat for Baumia. And Baumia will win in Asawasi at all costs.
Otie campaign team member of this Okwasia ujiremu gidigidi edima Mbemeko no ochese sia de onhwe na fe wondanda ne wonsafa mo a Ali Raj de trading kedwachi na national third vice chairman dima Mbemeko do Masawudu Osman enso di beto so sia de mo hwe no so adwumaden pa de no wodo mo beso mo yegina no ochiremu e de chenso ntwofo.
When I came here, I've seen that there is a little bit misunderstanding somewhere, but me, I will settle the problem. I will settle it, inshallah, before I leave Kumasi here. But in my view, I, as a national third vice chairman, will never stand anywhere to campaign for my presidential candidate alone. As I said, we, myself, he, Ali Suraj, we are all going to convert vote for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and the parliamentary candidate of Asawasi. He has to win this seat. He has to win this seat no matter what. Whether we are going to even die here, he has to win this seat today. So I'm urging Asawasi people, when they go, they should vote for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and vote for MPP parliamentary candidate.
Ednia Otie national third vice chairman dima Mbemeko Masawudu Osman anwajeje mutia wase afia batu de wom aswaze fo yi seremo ada woro mamohwe na monto madon fama Mbemeko ni bise mbidie mu anga sabunim sede ne pa hodo hoye ne omemu
entwa kasebono eso kane swafo a na wɔhwɛ mbɛburu na afa agudie ho nsɛm ɛso honorable Adwini Lante Vanderpoy wɔno no de ato dwa sɛ NDC ewini abaisi afia bato NDC di nkunim ewo mu a nipa mo beta no akwakwakye no amemra na kana chimprepa aye honorable pious enam hagide kane so afọ bere ekia no wo sa so ekuro ye Sikka FM aye mabru ne afa agudie aso ye wo kyese what is honorable pious enam hagide ya wono egina MPP amanyokuo no animo akwakwa premra hebedwa akonwa ewa so jaman kwa ni kampo aka kira so jaman fo sa moto aba ne mame na meremo ma ebetutu akwan akwa amanone te se de me year 2016 no a 2026 no a World Cup ni mu no se de me year no a no se sa na je sa oba odo office no na de ba ba ye niam a wankasa wo pe wo ho nya Ghana fo nyina na aba ba so me no odo ba be favor nkofo bi ne oba se de ukwa year 2026 no a 2017 mom 2017 no achese mampani na nado wan kan hwe ankyere wa wasem no katakata aso nti wanya daje akwa akogina so jama keka sa ade akyere wo mo anie sie ba adia ye de be
what Parasajide has just done. What Parasajide has just done is confirming what all of us suspected and talked about, the embarrassment and the disgrace he brought onto this country. He himself has confessed that if even Australia 16 hours he is able to take people, how much more US? So he has just confessed to the fact that he actually did what he was accused of and what the president cleared him of. It's an embarrassment, it's appalling, it's disgraceful, and the president and Pius should bow their heads in shame. And I just hope that the people in his constituency will see him for who he is and vote against him for what he just said. I have said it in his constituency recently that the first person who shall be prosecuting in 2025 is Pius Adide. And he has just given us more evidence to do that. We shall reopen the case on the Australia visa scandal, and all persons who are found guilty will be dealt with. And Pius has himself just confessed to the crime.
And I can't so far no here, Mabruna Fagudi, who is some so honorable Edwin Nilante Vanderpool.
Na Bamiguramu, when this year could National Democratic Congress and this year, Mayo could and Zero Homeless of Pada, Kasa, or Bemu. Now, one can say now, Kukiana Hodo, Nanka, who is 1 Tiasi or Memunti, and Namsanti, when the Debia, Bon Swad, Nafe, or yes, obey or yache. Do you with a map in Pempe, so much as said, Namia Tuma, September, woman, that's what also a do and soon were few more. I don't sabe sa wo che do men for na bia ni santi o mo je se do ma bi wo so a fe ba tu o mani ambedo mani enso da ho je se isi o mo no no mo nim de obetimi ayo de santi afi no nya de so betimi atena wa ye nhwe ha ama isi aye no bia o mo nti ase mu no mo ne nya adwenti ye ne sa de o mehwe na fo mo awoso o mo ho o memu na de o mo ka gida se o ba mu nyina o betu atia na sa ne santi adamo je no kwa da mo betimi aye ne santi mu nya se apozifo mo ne o mudi komo na komodie mu bibia babo ko de ma wo mu fise ba bi obefa ba bi obenante akoduru ne nehia na afata bia wo de musoshi ni mu nyina no wo se apozifo eka wo ho na se ko ba ne se mo che ba bi se ha ade be ha se ne bi apozifo so kire se bi o be ma se ne kwa mu a wo se mu nyina atia etena se ne mu di komo ma ne koduru ebra wo se obia enso edi meje ho ne senti na sia mo be se mo je se sia no obini apozifo edi komo ne Ghana Police Service di komo no se entiasia abemu ntinyame adoma September 17 from betu eti omamu na fene ba bia e de ahwe de mahodo mo entiasia wo yisi no mahodo wo ye e wo bemu fi se afiwe yi e abato afinti no e wo se mutimi kika wo na no ma bia wo na kasa entiasia no enya afi mbetena ho aye nhwe ha ansakra na sade we atumi asi na NDC General Secretary fifi kwete wodo ne yakonya sonko ana ochechi mu no mahodo a wo na kasa hu ni se e ha wo munti so mutu atia
We have largely concluded that the date is feasible, so the demonstration is definitely going to happen next Tuesday on the 17th. We've also agreed on the routes we are going to use. We're going to start from Kwame Nkrumah Circle, come through Farisco, continue all the way through the National Theatre, and from there, go on to Parliament House, and from Parliament House we'll finish at the premises of the Electoral Commission. What we're going to just finalize right now is exactly that's why we're going to the police right now to go to the point of termination. That's the only part we want to conclude with them, right? Yeah, but then this is the national one. I mean, this is one happening in Ghana. Similar ones are going to happen across all the regions simultaneously. At the same bit. The same bit.
And with that, is there any arrangement or communication with the police in these regions to agree on route?
Exactly so, yeah, absolutely. So it's the same arrangement that we just as we've done in Greater Accra, similar arrangements have been done also across all the country.
Adnia Otie NDC General Secretary Fifi Kwete na wateni katia wa defa obemu jina demonstration opese waye o September 17 afiwe mu.
Kase bonasi na siane kwama newsroom adwumefo ye reporters ye do mase kwame ofori aboje ewo ho na afa adwanya akon wo mu nyina aboa ye na